Greetings. Welcome back. Hello, YouTube. What is it? It's another big first of the month. Happy first to everybody. I got some cool shit to show you here. We're gonna start off with a UFO, or like a drone. Now they're doing one of those abandoned tours of an abandoned hotel in Freeport, Grand Bahama. Alright, if you blinked, you missed it. Right here. Now I'm going to slow it down super much. Oops. I'll slow it down to as slow as it'll give us. Here we go, right here in the sky. It's gonna come right here. Boom, you see that? Now that's too fast for an insect, for a bird, for anything really. It's a super fast drone. Alright, let's go one more time in slow mo. 1, 2, 3. Alright, right there. Alright, so now that you see that there's something really there, let's go to normal speed. Boom, boom, that quick. Alright, I don't even know if you're able to see it on normal speed. Alright, but look at this. So out here there's this is essentially a pool. Alright, it's got these crisp concrete walls lining it all over. Alright, so let's go to Google Earth real quick. Show you what I'm talking about. So this abandoned hotel is right here. Right here. Alright. It's really creepy. And here's the nice crisp edges of this pool. Okay, so there's a little pool right here. And that little pool right there isn't cheap. That would cost like $500,000 just to have that built. And then imagine how much it would cost to have all of this built. This is a pool too, but a gigantic one. Okay, now how do I know it's a pool? Well, easy. Because there's no clean spots at the bottom of nature. Like there's clean spots here because this has a concrete swimming pool bottom, just like it has concrete swimming pool sides. This is not just a normal canal or aqueduct. This is a huge swimming pool that would cost a ridiculous amount of money. I wouldn't even venture to guess, but I would say in this whole island, all the man-made pools that are on it would be somewhere between the tens and hundreds of billions of dollars. Okay, these are swimming pools, huge swimming pools. Now, and look how many there are. So completely unused right here, and it looks like they, are re-inhabiting parts of it. But most of it completely unused. Alright, and then we got these grid patterns in the land. That's ancient. That's basically ruins. Right? Nobody's going out there building these patterns in the ground for no reason. Alright. Now, so this is absolutely mind-boggling engineering. All these man-made, waterways, and even the land masses are man-made land masses. Like, and look at whatever's going on here. It's basically completely unused. All the money that they spent making this man-made little lagoon here, it was all for nothing. Apparently, they just wasted all that money, just like they wasted all the money that was used to make this. Apparently, if it's not just reclaimed ruins from a prior civilization, people aren't in the habit of just throwing money away and doing ridiculously difficult feats of engineering for no reason. All right. Okay, so I want to show you something over here. So here, it looks like, people are coming in and like digging up the ruins of these structures here that are obviously in there, and it takes time to do that, because if we go to the historical imagery, okay, we go back here, there's no evidence of that. But okay, in 2013 it looks like they're starting to do that a little bit. 2000, okay, still 2013, but we got more evidence of some sort of and then look at that. So this is something that they're doing nowadays, or recently they're starting to go in here and clean up what lies under this. There's clearly structures under there, right? These are like houses that are buried, and they're obviously going in and cleaning up what's there so that it can be sanitized and open to the public again. But look at this. Like, you don't have these neighborhood street grids for no goddamn reason, and there's a whole fuck ton of them. Look at this. Obviously, the population was a lot higher than it is today at one point, because they were able to have a reason for this much neighborhoods that we don't have use for today. So it's a complete lie that the population is higher than it's ever been. It's a complete lie that we're more technologically advanced than we've ever been. Japan tried to build a 1/5 scale version of the Great Pyramid and failed. So we can't build the pyramids today. We are not as advanced as we've ever been. Alright, now I want to show you some more evidence of this. Because if you look up on Google or Wikipedia, they have some explanation for this. But that just covers this. It doesn't cover everywhere else, as I'm going to show you. There's more of that. Alright, where am I going? I found the pool. One sec. Alright, I guess this is used. Look at all of them. Okay, right here. This is not natural. This was man-made. This wasn't cheap. And more waterways, unnatural waterways. Very expensive. More unnatural waterways. At least these ones are being used somewhat. But right next door here's stuff that's not used. Right here, unused. Unnatural waterway. Unnatural waterway. Unnatural, unused. This whole thing. Who's gonna go out and build this for nothing? It's not natural though. Somebody had to build it. All right, let's go. Check this out. Nice runway. So, you know, you don't build airports for no reason, right? Well, look at this airport. Doesn't look like this one's going to get much use, right? But it got built. So somebody decided to build this airport and then, you know, just throw all that money away. Oh, this is interesting. Odd Island. Oh, never mind. It was looking different the first time I saw it. Alright. I'm probably making you sick by zooming in and out quick. Well, anyway, there's even more than that. That's just all I could find right away. Now I want to show you, well, I think I already made that point, but oh well. I got some more pictures I want to show you. Oh yeah, the pool. So this, I believe, used to be an actual pool. I mean, there's stairs here. This I do have to show you in Google Earth. Oh, look at this. That building is not shaped the same as that building, is it? There's a lot more angle. It's a steeper angle, more acute angle than we see here. Alright, this has trees growing out of what is presumably rock, but trees don't usually grow out of rock, so it must just be a thin layer of concrete that the trees are able to grow out of. Normally you don't have trees growing out of rock, and then normally you don't have like circular holes cut into rock like this either. This seems to have been just a backyard swimming pool at one point, and now it's in this condition. Alright, let me show you where that is though, because I was looking for that pool. Did I already show you these? Oh no, I didn't show you this. Look at this. Look at all this. How much money would this cost? This is the same kind of deal. A swimming pool that's cost an arm and a leg to have made, and it's not being used. Alright, but I've already changed the topic now. Here we go, I found the pool. So in the picture here, so this is out in the boonies, in the middle of nowhere. There's nobody like anywhere near here. Nobody lives anywhere around here. But right here is that picture. So we can zoom into it here though. Yeah, that's have you seen trees growing out of rock before? And if, you know, the rock is really this thick, the trees wouldn't be able to grow out of it. but the rock obviously isn't that thick. It's just concrete around a swimming pool, like you would expect to have. Anyway, made that point. Now look, so here is the siding of the Freeport Waterway swimming pools. It's it's not cheap. Here's some more, right next to that abandoned hotel. The siding is that of a gigantic swimming pool. All the way around. So who would build such a large swimming pool and then just abandon it? Right? It's like, it should be like the Guinness Book World Records for largest swimming pool. Like, people aren't just building that stuff for practice, I think I've made my point. I beat my point to death, but just to make it real crystal clear, I'm going to go back there and show you how there are dirty spots at the bottom. There are clean spots. There shouldn't be clean spots if it's unless it's man-made and unnatural. Of course it's man-made and unnatural, right? But it's also got a concrete bottom to it, which makes the cost of it astronomically high. No reason to build this just to abandon it even a decade later, or whatever the narrative is. There's no excuse to have billions of dollars invested into something that you just abandon like this. And then there's evidence that I showed you of them going in and clearing out and sanitizing the stuff that's obviously buried, with the historical imagery, which is a lot like how I showed you in San Francisco in one of my recent videos, all this sand cleanup that they were doing since 1909. So let me know what you think down below.